Hello everyone, welcome to Current Affairs series with Dr. Ved Rana. Topic for today's discussion is from polity and governance. There is a law which is dominating headline which happens to be the section 69A of the Information Technology Act. So what exactly is this act, why it is in news, we'll be decoding in this section. First of all, we have to understand the Information Technology Act was passed in 2000 to regulate the online content. We had seen how the service sector is emerging as the major source of income, and there are all sorts of websites there. So there was a need to regulate the content on website. Any content which is detrimental to national interest needs to be dealt with an iron hand. So this is where the act was created. We have other safeguards as well to check the online content, but we will focus on section 69A. So eventually in 2008, the law was amended and suitable rules were passed which are known as IT rules 2009 to further augment the provisions of IT Act. So this is where this amendment section 69A comes into the picture. So first of all, in basic terms, what exactly is section 69A? It empowers the central government to block any website or online resource if it feels it is detrimental to security of state, sovereignty and integrity of India, public order, or even it is a threat to maintaining friendly relation with the foreign nation. So in any of such conditions, this act can be evoked by the government, and the controversial website or even the mobile app in 2009, the law bill rules I am talking about, can be banned. So this is so the general procedure is generally the act empowered that every ministry should have a nodal officer which will receive the genuine complaints regarding the offensive website or any online content. And if that nodal officer is convinced that yes, this particular content is objectionable, then he will forward it to a designated officer who will be chairing a committee. Now this committee has some highest stalwarts. It will have representation from Ministry of Law and Justice to decode the legal aspect. Then we will have the Home Ministry to review whether it is detrimental to the public order, or you could say sovereignty, integrity, or the security of state. Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, and CERT. CERT, we all know, is Indian Computer Emergency Response Team. So it will check whether what could be done. So eventually, once this committee is constituted, the party which is in picture would be given a hearing, and once the both sides hearing is over, then if it feels that yes, it has crossed the limit or this content is posing threat, then the order is passed for blocking that controversial website or mobile app. Now, it is not generally that every time the person or the company or the organization had to be called to give a justification or to give a grievance redressal. At times, there is an exception which is in terms of emergency clause. So in emergency clause, this process is totally bypassed. The interim party is not given any representation. Generally, that process which we are talking about of the once the committee chairs, the representation is to be sent to Secretary of the Ministry of Information Technology, and he directly bears it. So in this case, when emergency clause is there will be no such hearing. The interim order would be passed, and eventually then the party can file a review or give his side of story. So this is currently why this section 69 is in news, because you have seen that recently India took a bold decision to ban a much popular TikTok and other 59 apps from which had the Chinese origin. Now this week they had followed it up, because you can see that China is not mending its way. It is once again involved trying to assert unnecessarily at border. So to send a clear-cut message, this time 118 mobile apps have been banned, and including one of the most popular addictive games, PUBG. So there is a little resentment from people that yeah, it was a lockdown, why you are taking our source of entertainment once again away. But this is more or less a right move in larger context of things, because it is quite an addictive theme, and government is within right to invoke section 69A to block the content. So without going into too much debate for or against, I once again like to clarify that this is the act which is in picture once again for blocking these apps. So you should be aware that what exactly is section 69 is. Yes, the deeper debate is that this is not the best law to check the major issue by which we are blocking the mobile apps, because India needs to have a comprehensive private data protection law, and that bill is once again pending at parliamentary committees. India needs to streamline its process and make such laws robust, because this original intention of this law was to check only the offensive content or the content which is threatening the security or sovereignty of state. But yes, it is coming in handy in such instances as well by invoking emergency laws. But yes, the best way to deal this problem of the penance is by passing a comprehensive and transparent public protection data bill. So let's see how things roll out eventually. For the time being, you just need to be aware about these basic provisions. Keep following such updates related to polity and governance. At time, these can be used in some way in your mains, or one of the pre-question might be just about that under which apps we are blocking the website, a straightforward question. So this is the section 69A. It is mainly implemented by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, and Secretary is the right person who just passes these orders after that committee process which I have just written. Even though the process is not too important from general perspective, but the basic provisions, when this law was passed, when it was amended, this has to be covered. So for any queries, you can ask them in comment section. I hope this short session was useful in clearing your doubts regarding what this act is. So thank you very much. Have a nice day.